Mella. Hi, good morning. Good morning. It's much better today.
A lot better.
Oh, you can tease your tail?
She hates the cone.
I know. So we've had an eventful couple of days, and we're gonna do a quick story time on what happened and what's going on and why she has a cone on her. So go ahead.
So pugs when pug breeds are just prone to many different
Health concerns?
health concerns, yeah.
Is how to word it?
And she already can't breathe properly, but we've never had an issue with that. And I'll let you say it.
Well, okay, I'll tell the beginning part of the story and then he'll tell the rest of it. So Alex was at work and I was in my room at the time, and I hear the dogs playing, which is normal in our house. Dogs just play and run around. And then I heard a yelp, but it was only like one, maybe two yelps. I was like, it sounds like a dog got hurt. So I started to get up to come into the living room, and I hear Savannah say, "Is her eye out?" And as I'm walking around the corner, I'm like, wait, what do you mean? And I look at Mella, and her eye had come out of her socket.
Not completely.
Not completely
It wasn't
out
like
of the
hanging
socket.
out.
It wasn't like hanging out, but it was like
popped up.
out of the socket, but it was still in the eyelid, if that makes sense. I'm not gonna show a picture because it was kind of graphic. So anyways, I started freaking out and I was like, oh my gosh, like what do we do? And I called my sister who's a vet tech, and I'm FaceTiming her and showing her, and she's like, don't touch the eye. Like, you don't want to try to like pop it back in or anything because it could damage it more. It's a medical emergency. Take her to the pet vet or the pet hospital emergency room because it was late. It was like in the evening. And so I call Alex at work, which I never call him at work because I don't bother the kids while they're working. And so he knew to answer, but he was with a customer. Wait, what were your thoughts?
Says we joke about this all the time, but Mom doesn't answer. When you text her, she doesn't answer, and when you call her, she doesn't answer. So for her to call you, it's like, okay. So the first time I was with the customer, but I was like, I'll just call her back. And then I was like, yeah, I should probably call her. So I called her, and then she's just like, Alex. I'm like, what? She's like, Mella's eye popped out. Took me a second. I'm like, what? She's like, her eye popped out. I was like, what do you mean her? She's like, I don't know. Her eye popped out. I was like, oh.
I was freaking out.
Yeah, and then she's like, here, FaceTimes me, and yeah, it was sad.
Alex immediately gets off work. We rush over to the emergency room. Right when we get to the emergency room, they take her immediately. Like, it was fast. There was no like waiting in the waiting room. Like, it was immediately in. The doctor comes in and she's like, when did this happen? What's the time frame? Because when their eye comes out like that, they can't blink, and basically their eye starts drying out really quickly. So it was a good thing that we made it there really fast. She was like, perfect. She's like, I'm gonna take her in the back, give her some pain medicine. I'll be right back. Doesn't come right back.
Yeah, it was like 30 minutes before they came back.
We were kind of like freaking out, and we're sitting there like, they never came back with Mella. And it was like the most stressful thing. They finally come back, and what do they explain the options are?
So the options, I hate the first one just because it's not something you want to do. When pugs' eyes pop out, it's not good. It's not like, oh, just pop it back in, they'll be okay. Like, it's really not good. It could cause blindness. So they gave me two options. The first one was to either remove her eye, which I said absolutely not. I wanted to give her the chance because her eyes are so cute. They're one of my favorite things about her. And it was just an unfortunate circumstance. They gave me the option to remove her eye or replace the eye, which is when they would like put it back in. And I was like, yeah, we'll do that because I'm not, yeah.
So it was a good thing that we made it there as fast as we did, because they said they feel like she can still see out of her eye, and she was moving it, and it hadn't come out far enough that they think that there was any damage done behind it. So they took her into emergency surgery and basically put her eye back into the socket. and then sewed the like side part of her eyelid together, and then it's supposed to heal for the next like 3 to 6 weeks. And the scary thing is, so when they take the stitches out, 2 things can happen. Either everything's good, it healed properly, it's back into place and she is good, or it could pop back out. So if it does pop back out, they will have to remove the eye at that point. But we're praying that
I'm hopeful.
She's good and
strong
it stays in.
Yeah, I love her eyes, dude. Yeah.
It just is so hard to see like any animal or even any human, like anybody get hurt and go through something. So like it's just, it was really, really hard.
And the worst part is she's such a playful dog. Like even though she has the cone on and she's like all like messed up, she still just wants to run around and play. And she hates the cone because it limits her freedom. But hi.
Oh, and she doesn't know any boundaries with the cone, so she still tries.
You poor thing.
Aww. Okay. So she is acting like herself. She's fine. Health-wise, she's really good.
She's good.
Like it's just the one eye. And so basically what we think happened was her and Maddie were wrestling or were playing around. And I don't know if Maddie bumped her. I guess their eye can pop out from any kind of pressure.
Even from sneezing too hard, it could happen.
Which is absolutely crazy. Like I didn't know that was a thing. I'm gonna be honest, I felt like that I had heard it before and I felt like it was maybe like a myth or I don't know. To see it and go through it in person is really...
Mella.
Hi, Mella.
She knows we're talking about it.
We're talking about you. You cute thing. So
see, she's so energetic and she wants to just play, but the cone...
And she tries snuggling with Alex at night.
It's so hard. I keep her on the bed because she won't fit in the kennel with the cone on. And so I just keep her on the bed. And when she sleeps on the bed, she likes to be under the covers. And so she, first of all, is like right here. And so the cone's like right in my face. And I can't like turn over or move. And then I just like, but like I don't want to like push her off. I'm like, no.
So she's okay. If you see her in a cone, we'll keep you guys updated. But when we were waiting for those like 30, 45 minutes, we were all like Googling and looking up like, what are the possible outcomes? Because they hadn't come in and explained it to us. She's being wild.
You gotta relax.
We hadn't explained it, or they hadn't explained it, but the pictures that popped up, like it can be really bad. Mella's wasn't that bad. Like it wasn't out as far as some of the other pictures I've seen, but whew, I'm just glad she's okay.
You gotta relax.
You're cute no matter what, Mella. I know some of you are gonna suggest, why don't you put the donut on her, like those soft donuts?
She will pull it off.
She can
so
pull it
easy.
off. Like
she will yank it off so fast. I did that when she got neutered or spayed. We did the soft donut. It didn't stay on for even 2 seconds.
no, she can just tear it off no matter how tight, and then you don't want to put it too tight and choke her, but like she's a Houdini, like she can just out of anything.
So that cone, it's worked so far. She hasn't gotten it off.
Yeah, she's tried. Oh, she's trying right now. Huh.
She hates that cone more than anything.
I know. But, so we get the stitches off in a few weeks. Mella, come here. Look guys, she got her stitches out. Yay. Well, kind of. So it's actually quite a few days later. We never really finished that vlog or us talking about it, but Mella, what did she do? She's wild.
She's extremely energetic. She's too energetic. She's too wild. And so, literally the past like few weeks, her stitches have just slowly been like undoing. And then one night it wasn't even attached. So it was just hanging on by the top. So I took her in and they took them out because her eye's fine. It's back in her head, it's good. Still scares me though. But they said to keep the cone on, but we got her some like sedatives, so when she gets too anxious, too excited, it calms her down, relaxes her, so she doesn't pick at it and go crazy.
Yeah.
So she pretty much ripped out her stitches.
Yeah. We haven't given her the sedative or anything. I feel like she's okay. And then he has another doctor's appointment today.
Yeah,
just to check on it.
Just to see. And if they say the cone can come off, the cone is off.
Yay. Mella, do you want the cone off? Yeah? It's no fun, huh? She is so cute.
She really is. Look what you're doing, my baby.
Aaron is making some chicken. How do you know how to season your meat? I'm actually really curious because I've watched you for years, but like, how do you choose what seasoning and how much?
I honestly, it's all like a guessing game, you know? Sometimes if it's like a chicken that's, like say you're making an Asian dish, there are some specific like Asian seasonings that you can do. But for me, I just love the 3 primary, which is garlic, salt, and pepper. Pretty much anything will go well with garlic, salt, and pepper. Start there and then build on that from there. I love ground cumin. Oh, I just love cumin. It's one of my favorite spices.
So, what did you put on this chicken?
So this is just the holy trinity. Salt, pepper, and
Garlic.
I am absolutely loving my air fryer, you guys. And it just made so much sense buying it. I think this air fryer was like 70 bucks at Walmart. And I was thinking about it. I have a regular fryer with oil and everything like that. The jugs of oil just to fill up the fryer one time is like 20 bucks. Yeah, you can reuse oil if you do it well. Most of the time we didn't reuse oil. We tried to, but yeah. Anyways, this is a way cheaper, way healthier option. Get yourself an air fryer.
Not sponsored or anything.
Not
You can use
sponsored.
any air fryer.
Yeah.
This is just the one from
So
Walmart.
this is made from the company that does the Instant Pot and that I love. And so I thought I would give theirs a try. The thing that I liked about it was the open glass front window. So you can look at your food as you cook it. But
You could see it in there.
Yesterday we had her checkup appointment. There you go, cute.
That was a cute yawn.
So she's doing good. They took her stitches out. She still has a small ulcer. It's really small. She does have a scar on her eye because after it had happened, she like went to scratch her face and scratched her eye. So
they said it's kind of hazy. So they don't know if she has like a blind spot in it or like a blind little dot.
yeah.
But they do think she can see out of it still. So it's probably just a little bit more hazy. And then the ulcer happened when the whole thing happened. She developed an ulcer on it just from the trauma of that, but it's getting better. So she's gonna be okay. And we were talking to the vet and they were saying how different breeds have different health issues. And there's certain ones, like they were saying, dachshund usually have like back issues. So you need to be careful that they're not jumping off like high beds, or there was all these different ones that she was going through. So make sure you know your breed of dog and possible health issues to watch out for in those dogs. So sorry, this whole video was a Mella update, and then a Mella update. And we filmed this over several days because we just wanted to give you guys the best update that we can on her. But she's doing good.
She's doing so good.
And she is happy. And she gets the cone off very soon.
Yeah, they said leave it on for a few more days and then ease out of it. Like take it off, see how she does. If she picks at it, put it back on. But she's kind of used to it now. It's just so funny because like she'll go sprinting at something, she'll hit a wall and bounce off because of the cone. But she's okay. She's good.
Doing good.
But yeah, so she's not like blind, but she might have just like a little fogginess to her eye.
Yeah.
But other than that, she's okay.
All right. Well, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you all next time. Bye. Say bye.
Bye. Ready?
The light is still spinning around inside my head. You know it's you that lit the spark that's there inside. I just wish that I could live it all again. You're in my heart and soul. You turn those dark